Hello, 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 hello. How are you? How are you? How is everyone? How is everyone? Let me switch this over here. How is everyone? How is everyone? Hello, hello. First live stream, right? First live stream. All right, let me say hello, everyone. My first live stream. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a disturbing trend going on right now. What disturbing trend am I talking about? I'm talking about this. And it's happened to several friends of mine. And I want to talk about it today. The situation I'm talking about is this: she has a husband, three children. Okay. Her and her husband break up because of her attitude. She moved out. She left her children with her husband and she moved out. Okay. Why? This is why. She had a experience with a woman and she left her husband and her children for this woman. Certain things she forgot. Number one, women cheat more than men. Number two, as we have seen, women are more violent, especially when their emotions get in the way. Let me pull these blinds. All right, here we go. Especially when their emotions get in the way, they violent, they go off. So it's two things she told me. She said, Diedrich, women cheat more than men. I didn't think about that. She said, Diedrich, women are more violent than men. I didn't know that. She found out women are more violent than men when the woman she was dealing with tried to beat her up in her driveway. But this is an alarming trend. This is not the first time I've seen this. It's not the first time I've seen a woman say, I've had a husband, I've dealt with men for 20 or 30 years. Now I'm a lesbian. And instead of going from man to man to man to man to man, she starts going from woman to woman to woman to woman. So, ladies, I need you to answer a question for me. This is the question I need for you to answer for me. Why is it, number one, that you stop dealing with men and start dealing with the women, and then you get a woman that looks just like a man or has a lot of masculine traits? Why don't you get a woman that dresses like a man, acts like a man, but isn't a man? First question. Second question. I've seen a lot of women who claim to be lesbian, but they love plastic toys that have male features like a plastic penis, vibrating, all like that. Why do you like a woman but still like but still like to deal with men's parts? What is it? You still like penis. What is it? Is it mental? Is it emotional? What is it? So is being in a relationship with a woman so good that it will make you leave your family for? What is it about a woman that you would prefer a woman over a man? You see, and in dating and relationships from a man's perspective, the man has to ask the woman, hey, do you like women? Because in most cases, women who like women prefer women. So, where does a man come in? And if you had the same emotional and mental issues you had with women, wouldn't you have the same thing with men? I mean, with the same most issues with men, when you have the same issue with women, and why is it always the man's fault? Have you taken a long, hard look in the mirror to say, "Hey, is it me?" So yet, and so you take all of the emotional issues that you have, and you no longer deal with men, which we appreciate because men do deal with a lot of mental and emotional issues with women, and then you go and take those to women, and you end up going from woman to woman to woman to woman to woman to woman to woman, or you'll do women the same way you did men. You'd have three, four, five women, and you will be sexually active with all of those women, not knowing that those women may be sexually active with other men. So there's a whole lot that's going on there. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a very disturbing trend that's going on. How can we so called rebuild the Black family if there are the Black family to build? Many men are no longer in the household. So, what are you showing your children? There's a generation that's coming up now without men. The generation that's coming up now that don't respect fathers. And you know why? Because of the mothers. Kids see the mothers everywhere. 9 times out of 10, the bad attitudes and all of the bad habits that the mother has, the mother passes those off to their children. It takes a masculine and a feminine presence to raise children. But we're here to talk about women today. So come on, ladies. I need you to talk to me. Let's get real. Let's talk. Why do you prefer men? Why do you prefer women over men? The natural order of things, what is programmed into a woman's DNA is for that woman to like men and penis. That's programmed into every woman's DNA. What drove you from men to women? And why do you keep straddling the fence back and forth? And from a sexual health standpoint, is that sexually healthy? So, what is it? Is it hypergamy? Is it the fact that a woman is never satisfied? Because, I've heard several people say, a woman is never satisfied. She wants everything and nothing at the same time. So, is it men or is it women? Is it just you? I need some questions answered because we're in the fourth quarter now. Don't you understand? If all the women start liking women and all the men start liking men, there will be no more families left. Traditionally, I've heard a lot of women say the men need to pay the bills. See, that is a traditional mind state. You are speaking of traditional doctrines. Well, traditionally, the man and the woman and the family are in the household together. People learn to work stuff out, conflict resolution, learn how to talk to people, Watch how you talk to people. All of that is part of the relationships, give and take. People have been successfully married for years. I know people celebrating 40, 50, 30, 20 years together. They learn to work stuff out. They care about each other enough to work it out. They say, okay, this person is a dynamic person. They're not worth losing. I'm just mad right now. I have to learn to work something out, because then you are 20 and 30 and 40 and 50 years old, and you keep walking away from people, and now you're single, you're alone. I talk to people all the time. Over the past 15 years, I've been doing research on dating and relationships, and there has been a drastic change from the year 1990. Let's just say 1999, that's 20 years. There has been a drastic change in dating and relationships. And not only that, the attitudes of people. Most importantly, the attitudes of women. Ladies, your attitude. We've got to get this right. We've got to make a change. Okay? So, ladies, why is it you were married several times? You have children. Men, it's been man and woman all your life, and then all of a sudden you say, I like women now. Or I'm going to have an open relationship, and I'm going to leave a relationship I've had for 10, 15, 16, 17, 20 years. I'm going to have an open relationship. And mostly, I just want to deal with women. Why? Some people say, oh, I was turned out. You were turned out. So, what exactly turned you out? Can you describe it for me? Or is it just that you tried something new and now you're hooked on something new? And if that's the case, you're going to get tired of it and you're going to want to go back. But the grass is not always greener. Ladies, there is a trend going on now. There is a trend going on where there are so many women. There are so many women who are now, after having men and children, who are now raising their children to see them in a relationship with a woman. What does that do to your children? And the respect that your children have for you as a mom. We have some very disturbing trends going on. We need to work on these trends. There are a lot of high level issues that we could talk about. Yes, we could. But I just want to talk about why. Why? Why? You were a traditional woman. What made you untraditional? Why? Ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of issues that we need to discuss. There are a lot of things we need to talk about. There are a lot of dating and relationship issues that I'm going to cover in the coming weeks and months and years. Some of it's going to be nice, repair it, which takes time. And once they are repaired, then we're going to have to build on a solid foundation. Because one of the issues that I believe it is that people are just tired. People are tired of going from person to person to person. People are tired of failed relationships. People are just tired. And what we have to do is we have to heal. You got to take that long, hard look in the mirror. You have to deal with all that nasty stuff mentally and emotionally. If not, you'll never be happy, because I've learned in life that if you are not happy inside, your outside life won't be happy. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can't hurt you. I've done a lot of inside work, and it's taken some time, it's taken years, but I'm at a point in my life now that I realize that it's you. If you're not right inside, your life is not going to be right. If you keep doing bad and bad and bad and bad and bad, all you're doing is when karma comes back around, it's going to keep dumping bad stuff on your life. In order for you to go from bad to good, you have to change the cycle of your life, but you have to change the mentality, and it all starts in your mind. The way you think about it, think about yourself. A lot of it is self esteem. A lot of it is self esteem, but 100% of it is you. Take that long, hard look in the mirror. When I first took my long, hard look in the mirror, I could barely look myself in the eyes. You can't lie to you. You know what you've done. Take that long, hard look in the mirror, ladies and gentlemen. How do you go from woman to man to happy family to lesbian relationship? I'm not saying lesbian relationships are bad. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm asking is why. Why is it that you would not work it out for that man, but now you're working it out with that woman? Why is it that ladies say, I'm not going to do nothing for a man, or I wouldn't do this for a man, or I won't do that for a man? Why? I know many women who've had men that would have done anything for them, that tried to give them the world and they wasn't happy. Yes, let's look at the recent things. Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, Michael Jordan, Tom Hanks, all of these people who are divorced and remarried and now not happy, and going from person to person to person, and all, Dr. Dre, Tiger Wood, all of these people who are married and divorced. If money is a woman's main motivation, Tiger Woods had $1 billion. Jeff Bezos, 50 billion. You still not happy? It's not the man, it's not the money, it's you. We have to. We have to. We have to fix it. We have to fix it. I want to know why. And there are a lot of men who want to know why. Now, there's a lot of men who are watching. Oh man, I watch. You know what? Yeah, okay. But I want to know the deeper issue. Why? The man ain't this. The man ain't that. No, no. That's deflection. Let's talk about you. Why? Okay. D Champ, intellectually stimulating, dating, relationships, basic human relating. A lot of people don't know how to relate. Communication, vibrant energy. You may say, oh, I wasn't feeling it, the vibe and the energy. Even so, sometimes it just might take you a while to get to know someone. Give somebody a chance. Okay. But this is my first live stream on YouTube, my first one. Watch it, watch the replay. Tell me what you think about it. All right. Once again, D Champ, intellectually stimulating, dating, relationships, relating, basic, just relating to people. Like I said, in the coming months and years, we are going to talk. We're going to have some hard talks. We are going to talk about the why of it. Like I said, we're going to dig down through it. We're going to get to the base of it. We're going to repair it. Then we're going to build it up because we have to. Because in order for there to be any race, it doesn't matter, any race, any ethnicity, there has to be a family, a man and a woman. We've got to work it out, y'all. Thank you for catching the replay. Thank you for being in here on my first live stream, July 30th, 2020, my first live stream. I appreciate you. I love you. We're going to get down to it. I'll catch you next time. Thank you.